All right, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Pop Culture Junkies. I'm here today to talk to you about some of the things I purchased last year at Denver Fan Expo. Let's go. Alright, so a few videos ago, I told you guys about some purchases I made at Denver Fan Expo, and I told you I was going to show them to you when they finally came in. I think anyone that's used CGC or CBCS recently knows that they're pretty backlogged. It's taken a while, but I've finally gotten my stuff back. So a couple other things to start with. This She-Hulk #1 had signed by Greg Horn. He was at the show. I thought it was just going to be his crew running his booth. It was actually him. That's so sweet. I didn't actually have this comic. When I found out he was there doing signings, I ran over to one of the booths and started looking for all the Greg Horn stuff they had. They had a She-Hulk #1. I'm a huge Hulk and She-Hulk fan, and it was in pretty good condition. I thought it would get a 9+, and it did, a 9.4. Next we have Punchline #1. This was a book in Greg Horn's booth. I had him sign it, I had him remark it. He did this Joker face up in the corner. He was a really cool dude, man. He was really easy to work with, easily affordable. I think it was like $60 for a remark. He had a facilitator at his booth, made it really easy to get the grading done. And so yeah, I got this Punchline #1. I have all of her first appearances and Harley's, and I'll probably continue to collect the two of them. Next, in Emma Frost, I purchased this at a booth at the con, the same as the She-Hulk. Actually ran out and found it at the con. Had him do the remark on here, had him do his signature over here. It was interesting talking to him. One of the things he said was this is one of his earlier covers. As he's worked longer in the industry, one of the things he realized he needed to do was leave space on the covers for him to do signings. And so now he actively thinks about where he's going to be signing books at conventions and leave space there. And this one, he said it was an early one and he didn't. So he ends up signing across the leaves and other things. I actually asked him to sign it down here, and he, being an actual artist and understanding layouts, said that's going to look pretty terrible in the final product. We should do it up here on the side up this column. In retrospect, I'm glad he did. Like I said, super cool dude. I will always go back to his booths from this point on, just based on the interactions I had with him here at this con. And then we stopped by the Jay Lee booth. One of the things I really wanted to do at Denver Fan Expo this year was to get a sketch from Jay Lee, a sketch or a signed book. Took a lot of time, went there early the first day to try to catch him before he ran out of commissions available. Was able to catch him and hand him my book and tell him what I wanted him to do. And then when I went to the Greg Horn booth and he had a facilitator, that facilitator, who was super cool, said, hey man, if you want me to go witness that stuff that you're getting done by Jay Lee, I can totally do that. Let's head back over there. So when we went back, I actually purchased a lot of other books from Jay and had him sign them and had the witness it. And we sent them all off to CGC at once. And it just took a while to get through the CGC system. And now they're back, and here they are. Righteous Thirst for Vengeance. It's a Rick Remender story. It's on issue 5, I think, right now. It's a really good book, to be honest. It would make a great TV show. Can't wait to see where it goes. But Jay had his variant. This is a New York Comic Con 2021 exclusive. Next, he had a bunch of Department of Truth homage covers. And so this one, instead of the Saturday Evening Post, it's a Saturday Evening Truth. Has your characters all here, Babylon and the rest. Jay got his signature down here. He also had some great John Carpenter movie homage covers. And so this one, for those of you who know, if you know, you know, is an homage to the movie They Live, starring Rowdy Roddy Piper. One of the best movies ever made. If you love sci-fi and horror movies, it's a fantastic movie. Parts of it are so dumb. The alleyway fight's one of the best fight scenes ever. But essentially just an homage to that entire movie poster. And I love it. I love the movie, and I love this book. Department of Truth is fantastic. So it was a great fit. Super happy to see it there. And this one is his Escape from New York movie poster. This is Escape from New York homage, the Department of Truth version. Again, Jay signed it. It was a super cool cat. And then the real crown piece of it all, right, was a sketch I went to get that I told you guys I'd show you when I got it, that I would post here and you could check it out. So what I asked him to do was Kushala from Doctor Strange and the Sorcerer Supreme. This #1 book is actually her first appearance, which is great, but it also was a blank, right? And so it made it easy. Like I could have the actual first appearance, have her on the cover. And so I asked Jay to do the sketch. I thought his style would really fit her well. If you don't know about Kushala, she's a Native American sorcerer supreme who also had a spirit of vengeance in her, similar to Ghost Rider. Now she's a spirit rider. She's kind of gotten rid of the need for vengeance, but still keeps a lot of the power set. Really, really cool character. Has a series right now in Marvel Unlimited online, digital only, unfortunately. Did have a one shot of her own, and in this series she actually was featured pretty prominently throughout the series, all 12 issues or whatever it was. Pretty good series. It was back in the time when the Marvel universe had very little magic in it, so to speak. So yeah, I had him sketch Kushala. He knocked it out in like a day. Like I went and brought it to him the first day, it was ready the second day, and it was off to CGC. He crushed it. It's gorgeous. And what I've realized is I think I'm becoming a yellow label snob. I think all my books need to be signed or remarked for me to display them. It's kind of like when I played Magic the Gathering for a long time. You play Magic the Gathering, then you get into kind of pimping out your deck and getting all foil and then all custom art. And that's kind of the level I'm moving to with comic collecting right now. Like I've kind of got all the basic collection. Now it's time to start foiling it out. That was the CGC part. Now it's time to start getting those custom art pieces done on my cards. Now I'm gonna start getting them done on my books. So I have a few things that are going out this year to Lake Como, to the Lake Como show. I have a few things that are going out to multiple SIG series at CGC. A lot of them for remarks and or full-on sketches. I don't want to tell you who they are or what they'll be. I'll show them to you just like this one. But like I said, I told you guys I'd show it to you when I got it. It's a beautiful book. Love it. Jay Lee was a super cool dude. I would entirely suggest for those of you that are interested in taking this step into getting remarks, signatures, and or full-on sketched, redone covers, take the leap. There's a lot of great artists out there. That's why we love this medium, and they can just do fantastic things with the ideas you give them. This is just a quick episode, guys, to catch up, show you some of the stuff I brought back from Denver Fan Expo. If you like this content, remember to hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll have more for you in the future.